Hi everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can I see your thumbs up? Can I see you in the chat, in the comment section as we start tonight? Good evening, everyone, wherever you're joining me from. Yes, we are live. Can you see me? Can you join me now, please? Hi, everyone. We'll wait for one or two people to join us and we'll start. Thank you for joining me tonight and welcome to Leadership Lens. My name is Funke Olaonipekun. Where are you joining me from? Can I see your thumbs up? Can you like? Can you share this with friends, with people you think they should be here as we go and learn together tonight? Thank you. Thank you. Say hi if you're here in the comment section. All right, we start already. Hi, my name is Funke Olaonipekun. I am the convener of Leadership Lens. On this channel, we discuss everything about leadership. I believe leadership is a skill and we must learn this skill. Leadership is a skill, something we must learn. Oh, thank you, everyone. I can see my people joining in. Christina, Emma, thank you for joining me on this channel. Share this link with people you think they should be here. Let's learn leadership together. Let's learn how to go into. We are live on um, Facebook. We're live on YouTube. I'm just going to quickly share the link on Facebook so that others who are watching can also join us on Facebook. 1 second, please. I'll just quickly join. Please give me 1 second and I will share this link quickly as we continue. Thank you everyone for your patience. Yeah, if you're on Facebook, all you need to do is to click the link of Leadership Lens on Facebook and it's still going to bring you here. We're doing this live on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. So, my name is Funke Olaonipekun and I'm the convener of Leadership Lens. We talk about everything leadership, how to do it right. Remember, our definition of leadership here is influence. Leadership is not just about occupying a position. It's not about giving rules and regulation. It is about influencing people, you know, while others see a problem, you are seeing a solution. Where others see difficulties, you are seeing potential of how to make it better. And quickly, we're going to start as I share my screen with you. So, navigating the path that works. What is the part that work? Can I see you in the comment section? Share with me. Have you ever been in any leadership position before? Have you ever, lead before? Or are you presently a leader? What are you doing? How are you doing it? What are your ways, you know, of leading? What do you do to lead? How do you do it? What exactly are you doing? How do you, manage group of people, talk to them without losing your energy, losing your impact and all of that? How do you do it? What are you doing? Can you share with the comment section? How do you eventually try to navigate yourself in such a way that you lead without losing your mindset and everything? Currently, sorry, having, yes. So how are you leading? How are you able to do it? And so I will start by saying how to lead, navigating the path that walk. The first question will be, why do we lead? What is the reason? What is the essence? And tonight I'll tell you why we gather here, what we will learn. The first thing we are going to learn is the essence of leadership. Why do we lead? Why do we have to learn about leadership? We will learn about why leaders fail and how to lead effectively. Can you see my screen at all? I'm trying to share my screen with you. Can you please let me know if you can see my screen? Oh, we can't. Okay, I'll do that again. Sorry. Please hang on a second. Sorry about this. Navigating the path that work. Can everybody see my screen now? Please let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen now? Oh, thank you very much. God bless you. All right. So there we go. So what will we learn tonight? Let me know if you're still seeing my screen. That will be very, very helpful. Oh, sorry, that's a lot of glitch here tonight. Oh, thank you. If you can see my screen, that's very good. So let's go. How to lead. The first thing is what we are going to learn tonight. We will learn the essence of leadership, the exact reason why I can see some people say, oh, we can see my screen. Thank you. The essence, can't see my screen again. Oh, really? Sorry about that. Uh, what about now? So sorry about this. What about now? Can you see my screen now? Oh, thank you. So sorry about this. One day we will find a Gen Z who will navigate us through this without any stress. So sorry about that. So we go in directly. Oh, thank you very much. So, what is the essence of leadership? Why do somebody need to step up? Why leaders fail and how not to fail? I and you are here tonight so that we are not going to fail in our leadership skills. What is the essence of leadership? The essence of leadership is one, creating meaningful change, meeting needs, solving problem, and serving. I know before now, once you hear the word leadership, the first thing that comes to your mind is tell them. You unconsciously look up and the oga at the top, big people at the top. You unconsciously start placing your mind on people who are in position. But if you watched our last week channel, I was able to establish the fact that leadership is not about being at the top. Although you can occupy a position, we then give you power, we then give you authority over some people. But the ideal thing, the ideal leadership, what leadership should represent, is not just about dishing out information, controlling people. It is about influencing, it's about creating change. So the essence of leadership is to create a meaningful change. Like there is problem, there is unemployment, and you step up and say, what can we do? How can we close this gap? There are needs. People are suffering. There is no organization. Somebody step up and say, I can meet this need. Let's do something about it. Leadership is about solving problem. It's about serving. It is no way about controlling. And again, if you look around now, everywhere you turn to, there are leaders. But are they really doing the first things that we mentioned? Are they really creating meaningful change? Look around you. Are they really creating meaningful change? The leaders are they really meeting the needs of the people that they are leading? Are they solving any problem? Are they serving? If that's the essence of leadership and they are not doing that, what does that tell us? They are already failing. They are failing their responsibility. They are failing what they are doing. So why do they fail? One of the main reasons why leaders fail is because they do leadership for the wrong reason. What are the wrong reasons why what you have seen that people fail? Number one, if you are leading because of the financial incentives, the benefit that comes to you from leadership, you are doing it for a wrong reason, and I can tell you 100% that you will fail. If you are doing it because you are the only one that is available, I see this most of the time. For example, in religious settings and environments, there are a group of people and you need somebody to lead. You need somebody to step up in the place of leadership. Although we all know that this person has no track record of what they have done before, how they have left people before, but because they are the only one available. Sister Chichi is the only one that always come around. She's the first person to come to church. She's available during the week. She's available all the time. So what do? We place a leadership burden on Sister Chichi without looking at what Sister Chichi have done in the past. If she has been able to lead one or two people, what she has been able to achieve. We place this burden on them. And what will Sister Chichi do? She will do trial and error. Sister Chichi will do what she know and what she does not know. And if she's fortunate enough, the group will be together until they find somebody who can replace them. Another wrong reason why people lead, which is the commonest one you will see in our society, is power. If the reason you are leading right now is to be in charge, to control, to have all the power, you are doing it for a wrong reason. And I can tell you for free that you are going to fail. Why? Because leadership is not meant to control people. Remember where we start from. It's basically to influence, to help, to solve problems, and to bring people close, to listen to them in such a way that you find out what are the problems, how can we help, what can we do to help. And the problem with people that lead with power is this: when you lead with power, it doesn't leave you the way it meets you. And there is also a victim from that position of leading in power. I will give you an example. And I want to see in the comment section if you have a similar experience like I did. So while growing up in secondary school, I realized that leadership was hierarchical. What do I mean? There is hierarchy in leadership, especially if you are watching me and you are from Africa. You will agree with me that there are professions, that are in everywhere you go, there is hierarchy, there are expected things, which may not in itself be bad, but the way we manage them. So growing up in secondary school, I realized that senior students, naturally, for whatever reason, have the power over the younger ones. For example, if you are in SS2 or 3, it automatically means that, during my days, I hope it has reduced now or not existing. It automatically means that you can send anybody in GSS1 up to SS1 on errand. All you need to do is to stand on the corridor and look for somebody who is walking across and say, come, go and buy me water. Come, go and do that for me. Come, go and do this for me. And even in my school, they went as far as, once they don't have a chair to sit, maybe something happened to their chair, they will come to the junior classes, pick one of your chairs and take you to their classroom. There is nothing you can do. You are in quotes powerless. God help you. The only way you can get back your chairs is when the whole school are finished. The closing is closed and you now take your time to look around the school to find your chair. The only time you can take it is if nobody is sitting on that chair. Otherwise, there is no way. There is this fear, there is this power. They even beat up younger ones, they beat up junior ones. What does this tell you? These are the people when they eventually leave secondary school because they have tasted power. They have tasted they are intoxicated with the power and the authority that comes in leading and controlling people forcefully. When they leave that environment and they go to higher institution, two things happen. Yes, somebody is saying to the extent of fetching water in the hostel. Yes, you fetch water. It automatically becomes your responsibility as a junior student to fetch water to somebody who is in SS1 forcefully, without your intention, without your knowledge. You just have to follow it whichever way they want you to do it. Can you see that? So when they get to higher institution, they either seek that power legitimately or illegitimately because they are used to it. They are intoxicated and they just want to keep surviving on that mode. So what do? Legitimately, you can see some of them becoming class representative, student executive, student executive, SUG representative, and things like that. And illegitimately, these are people that you see, they look for powers. That's why you see cultism going around in institution. It's easy because people just want to dominate naturally. People just want to oppress and suppress people. And when they leave that corner, what do? These are people that eventually become political thugs, or if they are educated and because of their environment and influence and what have you, they then become politicians. They then become the people who me and you we vote for because they are the only one available who have stand to say we want to represent you. Now tell me in all those lines, where do they learn leadership? How do they learn it? What is their definition of leadership? That's why you can only expect little or nothing from anybody who has been exposed to leading power with the consciousness of power. Yes, somebody say it's a must for me to carry Senior Tinuket school bag to school every day because we live on the same street. I remember. Yes, you have to carry somebody's bag from your house to school. Can you imagine? And sometimes you wonder, how old are these people? How old were they? Less than 18 years, intoxicated with power, already exposed to how to enforce to people to do what they should not do. The other side of this is, you see that person that is a victim of that power. What happened to them? They become traumatized. They are hurt. In the process, some people lose their self-esteem. In the process, some voices are silenced. And if they don't heal, that's the worst of it. Because hurting people also hurts. The way you are lead is the way you were led is the way you will lead until you consciously, until you sit down and learn and relearn and unlearn some principles of life. You find out that the way you are led is also the way you will lead. So these are the people, the deprived people, the people who were pressed down because of all this unnecessary power influence. These are the people when they eventually achieve something, when they eventually become somebody. Take for example, maybe they become a lecturer. Those are the ones me and you find in the higher institution and say A is for God, B is for me, and C is for the brilliant students. And they are the HOD that tells you this is how. Do you know how I suffered before I get my certificate? And because they suffered, every other one coming through their line also must suffer. Can you see that? And that's the problem that African have. And that is the problem why we have in all our institutions. Look at it from everywhere. You will find it. If you find a choir leader who was oppressed as a choir member, the day he also become a choir master. You say if you know the days when we are singing in this choir, and when you find them in establishment, you say, oh, only if you know how many years it takes me. I am from a profession. I'm just not going to know bring them out. But that's where you find people saying, as it was the beginning, this is how it has been done. This is how we always do it. That's power intoxication. That's trauma, leading from your place of trauma or leading from the place of power intoxication. That's a wrong reason to lead. And in all of that, there is no way you will be able to influence change, to influence people and bring out the best in them. So why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we do that to ourselves? Why will we gather together to raise up somebody who we oppress? That's why me and you, we need to start learning how to lead. We need to beyond the physical, beyond the daily activities you do. We need to start to consciously start leading the right way. Are you still with me? Let me see your comments in the comment section. Did you get it? Did you understand it? Have you ever seen people? Do you have any experience of a lecturer, of a senior colleague, or anybody that says, look, we have been through it. You also must bring through it. Everybody needs to go and heal. Come out of your trauma. Help us not to feel what you feel. The world is changing. That's why the Western world are leaving us behind. We need to stand up. We need to understand what leadership is about and lead it. We shouldn't even be somewhere. This JAPA assistant might not be if everybody have sat down to think, what can we do? How can we come out of this slavery mentality that has continuously keep us in a place? Number two reason why leaders fail. Because leadership is a skill, and lack of leadership skills simply means that that leader will fail. Let me ask you a question. You are traveling on a 5-hour journey. You went to the park and you bought a bus going on that journey, and you have made yourself comfortable. You sat very comfortable behind the driver and you are just waiting for them to start. And suddenly somebody you know very well comes to you and say, oh, you are traveling with this bus. Oh, this driver is very good. He's a man of good character. Oh, we have known him for ages. He's very quiet. He doesn't make any trouble. The only thing is that this man has never learned how to drive. The only thing is that this man does not know how to drive. Let me see in the comment section, what will you do? You are going on a journey, and somebody who knows you very well and who knows the driver say, oh, he's a very good man, don't worry, he's very kind, he doesn't cause any trouble, just that he cannot drive, just that he has never learned how to drive, but he is going to drive you on a 5 hours journey. What will you do? What will you do? Don't ask me say I will drop. I will drop as well. I will alight from that vehicle. If I ask for my money and they are not even giving me on time, I will leave it and go. You know why? You already know that there is no destination. You already know that it's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of how will I just, okay, you can't give me back my money. Thank you. This is a, you will even go back to church and give testimony, won't you? And this is what we do to ourselves. We have leaders who have not learned. We occupy, I personally, so somebody say I was made a committee chairperson for a program. Myself and team took up responsibility and duty, but there was some superior officers who summoned us. Okay, I will read that when you complete it. You see, this is what we do. We don't have leadership skills. We have learned what it takes. We don't know what to do, but then we take position. Either because of the incentive, you know that once you are there, you are the commander-in-chief. You just want to enjoy the title. Or either because of the financial incentive, money will start coming. Or because we just want to say, I am the chair lady, chair person. You know, we like title. We are so blessed in Africa. If God save you, somebody has become a doctor by degree or anything, and you address them as their first name, forget about it. But we lack the skills. That's why we are failing in leadership. That's why I'm calling you this afternoon, that wherever you are, whatever you do, lead. And how will you lead successfully? Learn leadership skills. So that takes us to navigating the path that work. Now we know the part that does not work. Anybody who is leading for financial incentive, leading because of power, you know, a lot of things going on. Once you want to navigate the right path, once you want to walk the path that work, what are we going to do? Number one, lead for the right reason. Lead for the right reason. The number one reason why a leader will be successful, why they will do it effectively, is to lead for compassion. If you like, use the word love. When you are compassionate, when you understand that the need that I'm serving people, I need service, I need to serve. When you have compassion, when you ideally love, one of my mentors, you say, if they give you any position to lead, and you realize that you don't like it or you don't like the people you want to lead, say, please leave it and run. And that's it, because you are never going to achieve anything without having a mindset, without having compassion, having the feeling. That's why the gap between the rich and the poor in Africa is very wide, because the bridge between them is broken. The compassion, the ideal. That's why you see somebody having 10 houses, embezzling money, funds that they cannot use it for anything, and somebody is somewhere on the street who cannot afford a meal in a day. You need to start developing the attitude, the mindset of love. Number two is change mindset. Have an orientation of change. Have an innovative orientation. Don't say the way it has been. Lead for the right reason. Don't say that is the way it has been done and that is the way we are going to continue doing it. How many of us are still using Sony Ericsson these days? How many of us still have that Nokia phone that has all the buttons? If everyone was like you, if everyone was insisting on having it the way it has been, we are not going to be here. But right now, we don't enjoy the phones without keypad. We all enjoy the programs and networks and everything. For example, this kind of program will have only been run on television or radio. See where we are. Just because somebody has a mindset, just because people step up forward to think and to have a change mindset. Another reason why you should lead is a mindset to commitment to service. Understand that when you take up a leadership position, wherever, in your family, because leadership exists in home, you are committed to serve. You are committing to service. You are not doing us a favor. You are not placing your missed priorities, your missed opportunity on your children. You are not telling them, make us proud, make us proud. How about you as a parent, make your children proud? If you lost your opportunity, how about you allowing other people to grow and help them develop themselves rather than placing all your own misplaced priority, your missed opportunity on them? It's a commitment to service. Show love. Have a change mindset. Understand what leadership is and do it right. Number two, learn leadership skills. I saw a lot of us say, I will come back. I will drop. I will come down. I will not follow the journey. God bless you. I will also not follow the journey. Why? Because this person have not learned how to drive. So I put it to you tonight. Learn leadership skills. And because the opportunities of life does not tell you when they will come, learn that skills, have it before you have the opportunity to lead. There are a lot of things that you have learned now. Go and unlearn. You see that power, control, domineering spirit, unlearn it. Learn the ideal leadership skills and keep it. Because once we call luck, it's preparation and opportunity, so that when your own opportunity come to manifest as a leader, you will be able to imprint in the mind of others what true leadership is. What are the leadership skills? Vision and strategic thinking. When every other person is seeing problem, you are seeing solution in your business. Learn emotional intelligence. You know, all this, I like the way, I just like to say it the way I like. I just want to give them a piece of my mind. We don't want a piece of your mind, especially if it is not something good. We want to hear the real thing. We want to see a leader who can control their emotions. We want to see a leader who is not bleeding their emotion on us. We want to hear words that uplift our spirit. We want to continue to achieve goals after we have talked to you. We know you are the lion of the tribe of Judah, but keep it. You are the lion of the tribe of your home. Keep it. We already know a lion that is better than you. Learn emotional intelligence. Learn people skills. Learn communication skills. Sometimes some of us, we have good intentions, and we have all been there. You have good intentions, you have vision, you know what to say, you know what to do to make things better, but you don't just know how to communicate. You say one and everything scatter. For example, if I come to you now and say, we are going to London tomorrow, have I communicated? No, maybe partially. That's why you see somebody who raise their hand and say, are we going to come back tomorrow? That's when you see another person say, will you pay for our transport? And another person will say, since we are going 5 p.m., are we going to come back tomorrow? You start generating a lot of questions. And usually, not everybody has the capacity to ask all of these questions. So they keep it in their mind and it causes confusion. And once you leave, they start by biting. They start asking, did you hear? Somebody will say they said this. No, 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 no. No. So you just need to learn these skills. Otherwise, leadership is meant to fail. Empowerment and delegation. You learn how to empower people, how to teach people. You're not micromanaging. You empower and you delegate and allow people to do it. What about integrity and ethical behavior? This is one thing we need to learn as Nigerians. This is one thing we need to learn as Africa. The value for life, the value for other people, the sense of value. We just need to learn that there are principles that guide life. There are things you should do and things you should not do as a leader. There are a lot of skills, and I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel because every Sunday we meet here to discuss leadership skills, to talk about leadership. We are giving you the opportunity to unlearn some of the processes that you have learned and to start picking up new skills, new ability. It's a journey. Leadership is a journey, it's not a destination. So this is what you do part time. You lay precept upon precept until you become skillful. The first time you drive, I'm sure you did not do it perfectly, but after each exercise, after each practice, you get better. And before you know it, you are a pro. So what have we been talking about tonight? I always intend to make this short so that we can learn, not overly loaded, and come back. Assess your motive for leading. You are in a leadership position, right? What are you doing there? Why are you doing it? Assess it. Make sure you have the right motive. Then lead for the right reason. Number three, leadership is a skill. Come on, please learn it. Learn it. Save our soul in Africa. Deliver us from slavery. First, the slavery of our mind, the art of enslaving ourselves first. Deliver us from that. I encourage you to follow this space. Follow us on YouTube, Leadership Lens. Please subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Facebook. If you've learned anything at all, if you find it useful, we come here every Sunday night, 6 p.m. UK time, which will be 7 p.m. in Nigeria, for 30 minutes. We rub minds. We make us see. We call it Leadership Lens. We help you to see clearly because without clarity, there can't be impact. Let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your view in the comment section. Did you find it useful? Did you find it meaningful? Did you find yourself? What will you do differently from tomorrow as we start a new working week? What will people say? Coming close to you, meeting you. What will you say? What will you have to tell them? What will be different in your ways? Let me see you in the comment section. Let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your questions. Let me see your likes. Have you found anything useful? Did you learn anything from what we've been talking about, or do you have any question? I'll take one or two questions before we close the session tonight. I'm waiting for our comments in the comment section. Are we there? Is anybody, do you have any question? Did you find anything interesting? Oh, I'm trying to bring up my screen to see questions. Oh, thank you so much, Abiodun Olopade. Say very interesting and impactful. I look forward to seeing you here next week. Thank you, Darasimi. Thank you, everybody. Any question? If you forget anything tonight, please remember leadership is a skill. Let's learn to do it well. Leadership is not domineering. Leadership is not power. Leadership is service. We need a lot of change. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to Oluwakemi says, thank you so much for this session. Thank you. Please have a rethink. We need a lot of change. There is unemployment. Oh, somebody say you didn't respond to my question. Can you please reframe it, please? Can you please come up with your question again? I think I have lost your comment in the list. Oh, sorry about that. I couldn't find the question. Please type, please, if possible, please type your question, please. I will look out for it. My question is, why the need for committee in the first place? Is that your question? Why the need for committee? Hmm. You see, I don't know if that's your full question. It's so simple. If you are, it doesn't matter the position you occupy, either as a committee, as a floor member, as a president. Once you don't have the skill, you don't have it. Nothing. Didn't we all say we will come down from that vehicle and will not allow the driver who has never learned to take us? Yes, I see it coming in bits. So, won't you this all say we will come down? If you gather 10 people together and they still don't have skills, it doesn't change anything. Committees, group of people. I want to ask you, don't we have president? Don't we have House of Representative? Don't we have local government chairman? Don't we have chairman landlord association who are meant to, but eventually they are not? It's lack of skills and doing it for a wrong reason. If I hope I have answered your question, but if not, please send it to me on leadershiplens@gmail.com. We can send a response. We can also reply you on every of our channel. Can I see your response to that? I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sparing your time. Thank you for trusting the process. Thank you for joining me. We believe that a new generation of leaders who will do it well and do it right is rising. But the place where, if you don't call them by the time, but the place we need to start is the place. Yes, yes. I'm interested in learning leadership. It is so much needed this side of the world. Looking at the part of the world we came from, wherever you are. Last week we established that leadership exists in every form of human relationship, either in your family, you are in friends. Some of us have a Facebook page. We have group of people looking up to us. You are influencing, and it is a skill. It has to be learned because we are conscious of not making this live stream too long. I would like to call it a day here tonight. And thank you so much for joining me. Look out for the invite for next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Nigeria time. We will be gathered here again and we will look into another leadership skills that we discussed. My name is Funke Olaonipekun. I am particularly on a mission and vision to raise leaders, to train leaders, to train individuals like you and me in a way that we eventually, effectively, successfully bring out our nations, our countries from the place of slavery. It doesn't look like slavery anymore now, but it's still in the mind, and we have to bring them out. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week, Sunday. Thank you so much. Bye. See you later.